To other news now, a gun reform bill written in response to a tragic shooting in Westerly that happened last year, tabled by the Rhode Island Senate. As it's written, the bill would honor Julie Lynn Cardinal, the woman who lost her life in that shooting. Now, the House amended it to also include the 2 other victims in the shooting who are still alive. Reporter Alex Leslie is joining us now. And Alex, a lot of debate ensued, not about the bill itself, but about the name.
Right. The name of this bill appears to be why this was tabled by the Senate last night. And the reason, House lawmakers say the victims or their families were not consulted.
Did anyone reach out to Miss Moss or Miss Thornley and ask them if they want their names permanently etched in our general laws as the victim of a heinous crime?
Debate on the House floor Wednesday night revealed an amendment asking for the addition of Robin Moss and Donna Thornley's names to the Julie Lynn Cardinal Act was not done in consultation with the survivors or their families. Moss and Thornley were injured in a shooting at Babcock Village in Westerly last December. Julie Lynn Cardinal was also shot but later died from her injuries.
I wouldn't want my name splattered all over our general laws as the victim of a shooting without even the General Assembly having the courtesy to reach out to me.
Blake Philippi, who represents Westerly, called for the bill to be voted down immediately. The bill aims to have gun retailers forward applications to the purchaser's hometown police department for approval. Other lawmakers didn't want to halt progress on this bill just because of the name. Representative Anastasia Williams wanted people to remember one important detail.
But there were actually 3 that were victimized.
Williams said while she agreed there needed to be contact with Moss and Thornley, it would be easier to remove their names later if they wanted to. But some lawmakers continued to argue on their behalf.
We need to recognize people and just especially if they're still alive, let them make their own decision if they're going to be on the legislation or not.
Ultimately, House Speaker Nicholas Mattiello decided not moving forward with the bill now would set back proceedings as the Senate met the day following this debate. Now, there was also a debate over if Miss Cardinal's family was contacted about this at all. Eyewitness News has reached out to her family for comment. The Senate spokesperson put out a statement last night saying that the bill was tabled because one of the surviving victims did not want to be named. I'm Alexandra Leslie, Eyewitness News.